generated our load cases. So let's press OK. Then let's go back to our analysis. So what I want to do additionally here is that I want to go to model option. I'm going to leave this at default. Then I'm going to go leave this one too as default settings. And for now, we are not merging foundation in model, so we are going to use user defined support. And these are the user defined support that we have here. They are springs. We don't have a shear wall. So the slab model, I want my slab to define rigid diaphragm. I want to include slab in building model, and I also want to use the composed load in my building analysis. So my slab stiffness coefficient, I'll leave this as default. I want my shear element type to be 800. I think default is 1000, but I changed this to 800 along the line. So I'm going to just leave it as 800 for now. So I don't need to include columns in my FE model. So I'm going to leave this to as it is clicked right here. We're going to actually leave all these here like this. I don't also want to use path solver. Now it says here story width and center of gravity calculation. Use decomposed beam loads. Use undecomposed slab loads. If you remember, our slab loads are what is decomposed onto the beams, and the beams are decomposed to the columns. So now it says here that in a particular story, if there are slabs that are not transferring their loads to beams, story weights and center of gravity must be calculated based on undecomposed slab loads. And if you look at this structure properly, you realize that there are no part of this structure that is not transferring its slab loads to the beam. So we don't actually need to use undecomposed slab load. We can, however, use decomposed beam loads. So now we can go straight to do a building model check before we perform our analysis. This ensures that everything we designed is properly done, and it says building model check complete, number of errors is equals to 0. So you can close this right here. Then we'll go from here to do our building analysis. So we want to actually design, not just analyze. So we go here, we go and do the building analysis. So wait a little bit, this shouldn't take long because it's a very small project, mini project I should say. So now it's properly done, so it will bring out our report and we'll be able to see deflections, our displacements and all that. But before then, we need to check our Axial load comparison report. We encourage you to check our next video for the next stage of your building analysis. The link is provided in the description. Thanks for watching and bye for now.